Alright, Shalom. Let me start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Qadash. All the fathers and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the house of David. The 144,000 men that's laid behind in this truth. For the sake of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, going out to the highways and byways. And Shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that may be listening. And all truth and sincerity, Shalom. Alright, I'm going to get into the topic, that all in all is vanity, man. All right. But let me start out in the book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, Esau. All right. Hey, the accuser of our brethren is Esau, man. All right, which accuse them before our God day and night. All right, it says, go back up to verse 10. It says, now it's come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God, man. All right, the 144,000, man. All right, and Yahweh Shai, man. Seeing Yahweh Shai, that's seeing our kingdom right there, man. All right, seeing Yahweh Shai coming back in the chariots, which is the clouds in the scriptures, man. Which are really the chariots, man. All right, that's the kingdom right there, man. All right, but the point is that in verse 11 it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, man. All right, we can't take down our enemies without Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and it says, and by the word of their testimony. Yahweh Shai, he's our witness, man. All right, it says, but it says, and by the word of their testimony. And what's the word of our testimony? All right, how about Shai's words, man? All right, and it says, and they love not their lives unto the death. All right, we don't love our lives here in Babylon, man. That's the point, man. All right, but we don't love our lives here in Babylon, man. All in all is vanity, man. All right, but 2/3 of our people, what do, man? They love vanity, man. All right, Psalms 4 and verse 2. Just get straight to the point. It says, O ye sons of men, how long will ye turn my glory into shame? How long will ye love vanity and seek after leasing? Salah. All right, let's get that word leasing. All right, it says how long, man. All right, they're gonna do it until they get destroyed, man. All right, 2/3 of our people they're gonna rebel against the Most High until they die. All right. And leasing, it says a lie, untruth, falsehood, deceptive thing. All right. Now let's read verse 2 again. It says, O ye sons of men, how long will ye turn my glory into shame? How long will ye love vanity and seek after leasing, seek after lies, man? All right. They're gonna do that until they die, man. All right. That's their lot, man. That's why it's the word of Yahweh Shem Shah that he can make us into a reprobate spirit, man. All right, people out here are reprobates, man. All right, unapproved spirits, man. The Lord is not dealing with a reprobate, you know. I wanted to get this. Slovakia. Slovakia, bear with me. Maybe I missed it. Slovakia. I'm gonna just no, but it says all in all is vanity. I knew that for sure. Just not sure where I found it at. All right, but let me jump to Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 17. It says, therefore I hated life because the sun, Salakia, let me read Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 17. Therefore I hated life because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me, for all is vanity and vexation of spirit. You know, all this work, man. All right. That's why the Lord is closing shop on these restaurants. All right. These malls, these bars, all right, clubs, man. You know, all this, all these things that people work at, man. It's all vanity, man. It means nothing, man. All right. Verse 18 says, yea, I hated all my labor which I had taken under the sun, because I shall leave it unto the man that shall be after me. All right. And who's going to be after us, man? All right. Doing this work, this labor. All right. Esau, man. All right. It says that, let me just prove that. Second Ezra chapter 6, get straight to the point, verse 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. All right. You see, you know, so who's going to be after? All right. Esau, man. All right. It's going to be a complete role reversal, man. All right. Esau, he's going to be checking out the trash, so to speak, man. All right. You know, rightfully so. They're the basis of men. All right. Let me just get that. Job chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And now I am their song, yea, I am their byword. All right. Yea, our enemies are above us. All right. Seen what the scripture said, I have seen servants upon uh I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking, man, roughly paraphrasing, man. All right. The Lord is finna flip the switch, man, on these Edomites, man. All right. You know, um, let me get Second Kings chapter 17, verse 15. Let me get just straight to the point. It says, and they rejected his statutes, the statutes of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, and his covenants that he made with their fathers, and his testimonies, which he testified against them. And they follow vanity, man. Our people follow vanity, man. Things that are meaningless, man. All right. Keeping up with the Kardashians, keeping up with the celebrities. All right. Uh, Trying to hit every club. All right. You know, Smoking weed, man. They follow vanity, man. Things that will put you to death, man. Idol gods, man. You know. But it says and became vain. It says and they followed vanity and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom the Lord Yahweh had charged them that they should not do like unto them. But what do our people do, man? Dye their hair blonde, you know, sell their soul over to the heathen. all right, which is the devil the Bible speaks of, the so-called white man, all right, for a little piece of change, man, for a golden happy meal, all right. Meanwhile, if you serve the Lord in truth and sincerity, all right, the Lord will give you a full buffet, man. All right, but these people are comfortable with a happy meal compared to a buffet, all right, because the happy meal is quick, all right, but the buffet, it takes a long time, not a long time, but it takes a while for it to get set up, man. All right, that's that buffet with that fresh food, man. All right, but these people they want fast food, processed fast food, man. You know, woe to them that have lost patience, man. Our people are impatient. They want to sell their soul over to Satan, to get rich fast, man. All right, but the Lord said, woe to them that are faint-hearted. Woe to them that have lost patience. All right, Sirach chapter 2 and verse 12. It says, woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that go two ways. All right, and our people are fearful, man. All right, they fear what their family, what their friends might think of them, man. All right, for following Yahweh Shemel Shah. All right, because the scripture says, "You shall be hated, man." All right, if the world hated Yahweh Shah, how much so much you? All right, all right. The Lord is the servant is not greater than his master, man. All right, but people are fearful of that, man. Woe be to fearful hearts, man. All right, you can't be fearful coming into this truth, man. You can't be soft. All right, verse 13 says, woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believed not. Therefore shall he not be defended. All right, these people are not going to be defended out here, man. All right, because you don't believe. Why would the Lord defend somebody who doesn't believe in him, man? All right, woe to them, woe to him that is faint hearted, man. All right, and verse 14 says, woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? Woe to you that have lost patience, man. All right, you came into this truth, all right, but you've lost patience, man. All right, you figured that the Lord was slacking his coming, or I can go back and smoke a little bit more weed. All right, enjoy myself a little bit. The Lord ain't coming yet. Woe to you that have lost patience, man. But now you see the prophecies coming to pass. You're trying to get back into the fold. All right, but the Lord, He's already lifted up your skirt, man. All right, you're exposed, man. All right, unless the Lord is have mercy on you, man. All right, but in verse 15 it says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey His word. And what was His word that He just said in verse 14, man? All right, so don't be, verse 13 and 14. So don't have a uh, fearful heart. Don't be faint-hearted. All right, and don't lose patience, man. All right, so if you're disobeying His word, all right, you don't fear the Lord, man. And they that love Him will keep His ways, man. All right, and look, and let me get James real quick. Keep His ways. Keep that in mind. All right, and what's the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai? All right, all right. James chapter 4 verse 14. James chapter 4 verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. All right, so we got to keep the sayings of the of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, don't love the world, man. All right, you know this world is full of wickedness, and that's why it got to be destroyed. All right, hey, so arise and depart, man. This is not your rest. All right, you shouldn't be wishing that the coronavirus ends, man. All right, you should be praying to the Lord that he keeps pushing the gas, man. All right. Babylon is falling, man. All right. It says, "Whosoever will therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God, man." All right. So if you friends with this world, you're enemy of the Most High, man. All right. You trusting in Egypt, you're enemy of the Most High. All right. And let me close out with this. Uh, Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 8 says, "Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies, man." All right. Babylon has a lot of evidence, man. Babylon is guilty as charged. All right. Babylon is gonna fall, man. You can't heal it, man. All right. But two-thirds of our people, they want to heal this place, man. All right. They want everything to go back to so-called normal, man. All right. They don't want to be on top, man. That's why they got to be destroyed, man, because they weak, man. You don't want to be on top of your enemies, and the Lord gonna take you out, and He's gonna raise up His elect and put us on top, man. And y'all just come back 2/3, Lord willing, we those men. You guys just come back through our loins, man, of the elect. All right, since you want to be so stubborn, man. All right, but Babylon is suddenly falling, man. All right, so repent, man. All right, don't love your life, man. All right, here it is. You got to go to work every day. All right, or 5 days a week, 6 days a week, whatever it may be. All right, just to pay your bills, man. All right, swinging on that hamster wheel. All right, and not going nowhere in Babylon, man. All right, Babylon has to be destroyed so we can get back on top as righteous rulers, man. All right. So call Allah Yahweh Shem Shah, give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shah, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the millstone. Peace and mercy to the house of David. To the next lesson, I say Shalom. All right, above ball. All right, all this stuff in Babylon, man, is vanity, man. All right, so repent and hey, we are the princes of the power, man. All right, rulers, man, having handmaids and servants, man. If you don't want that, you're a coon, man. Shalom.